1, and action. What up, guys? Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang here. And welcome to Game 1 of the NLCS between the Cardinals and the Braves. We're hitting at the SunTrust Park. We're going to give Wainwright the nod. Cardinals versus Braves. Here we go.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them
have
have
several
several guys that can hurt you
won't
with
be
the
as
bat.
good,
It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Barlucci.
And I apologize for being ill, but we have to get this show has to go on. Here are the Braves as they take the field.
Briefly now, we'll
Cardinals
look at the
going
two
with
starters
Adam
who get the
Wainwright.
ball here
Braves
in
are going
Game
with
1.
Sean Newcomb.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals.
Mike
Anybody
Shields
catch
starts
your
his
eye,
lineup
Dan?
up like
Well,
this.
I
We
love
have
what
Carpenter,
Matt Carpenter
Martinez,
brings to the
Jerko,
table for this team.
Ozuna,
He's
DeYoung,
coming off a
Molina,
multi-home
Long,
run
Bader,
game.
and
When you
Wainwright.
start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Sean Newcomb gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss.
Camaro,
Sure
Swanson, Alves, and Freeman along the infield. Acuna, Inciarte, and Marquez in the outfield, and Suzuki is behind the plate.
First baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game. Makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving
Matt
his
Carpenter.
infielders some serious errors.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Carp leads off for the Cardinals.
First offering on its
First
way.
pitch to Carp.
Swinging a soft liner.
Right into the shift.
He lays
He's on
out
base.
for it, but he can't pull it in.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him, A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Stepping up now, Jose Martinez.
Here's Martinez
Runner at
now.
first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Pitch to Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Run away.
Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jerko now.
Here's Jed Jerko now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left.
Jerko. Out.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now here's Ozuna now. Cardinals left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing.
Ozuna hits it deep.
Left field and deep.
And off the wall.
It is. It's down for
Carpenter
extra bases.
will be sent home by
Rounds the
Oquendo.
corner and is headed home. And the
1-0
runnel
St.
scores.
Louis.
The Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Ozuna with the RBI double.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Here's Paulie D now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Line
Foul
down
ball.
the left field line. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard
Paulie D
back
up the
up
middle.
And that is through.
Here comes
into
Ozuna
center
being
field,
waved
a
by
base hit.
Oquendo. 2-0 St.
And the
Louis.
run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters
Here's
go up there
Yachty now.
trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a
First
good
pitch to
job,
Cardinals
and a
captain.
run batted in.
Hit in the air
Molina
to shallow
pops up.
center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. And that ends the
That will
inning.
end the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Inciarte, Freeman
We'll move
due up
on
for
to
the
the bottom
Braves.
half of inning number 1. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-0. And time now. These Braves are lined up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really appreciate
Acuna
the
Jr.,
tenacity
Inciarte, Freeman
that
on
Ender
the
Inciarte plays
Markakis,
with. He
Jeremy
doesn't let the
Kosuke.
pressure
Elvis
of the
wants
big
a
moment get
a
to him.
Newcomb.
I
Sorry.
love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like
Adam
he takes a
Wainwright
deep breath
getting
and everything
the
stops
start
in
for
front
St.
of him.
Louis.
He plays like the Zen man.
Adam Wainwright will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
The St. Louis
Carpenter,
Cardinals
DeYoung, Wong, and
attack you on
Jerko along
defense
the
in this
infield.
fashion.
Ozuna,
And guys, the
Bader,
thing I want
and
you to take
Martinez
a
in
look
the
at
outfield,
today
and Molina's
is
behind
in
the plate.
today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how
Here's
it works
Ronald
out for them.
Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First pitch from Wainwright.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Fouled off.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2.
Fouled off.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2.
Struck him out.
Gets him swinging for route number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. In there, strike 1. His career line against Wainwright, he's got a 3-for-7 line. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can
Wainwright's
be a little
deadly
inconsistent,
curveball right
Dan,
there.
no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
This one's down to third.
Carpenter.
Throw on to
Over to
first,
Jerko
and
for the
Wainwright
second
has
out.
it working now, 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. This is line to left. This is right
Ozuna's
to
there.
him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it
That'll
for the
end
final
1 inning.
out. Braves are set down 1,
Wong,
2, 3.
Bader,
They're down
Wainwright
2-0.
for St. Louis. St. Louis up 2-0.
Here's Colton Wong now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on. 1 away.
1 away.
Batting 8, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's Bader now.
At the plate, Harrison Bader, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base
Bader's
hit
on
in the
base
left
for the
field.
Cardinals.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In now, Adam Wainwright. Now a bunt attempt
He
here.
gets the bunt down.
On to
Sacrifice
Freeman
is
at first,
successful.
and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Carp now.
Here's Matt Carpenter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball
Carp.
sent back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is
That will
retired.
end the inning
We'll
for the
see
Cardinals.
Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Braves nothing. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His career line against Wainwright, batting .500, 4 for 8.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch from Wainwright.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ozuna is under it. 1 out.
One away.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw just in
and
time.
He got him.
Oh, that was awfully close.
Batting sixth, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Stepping in for the Braves, Kurt Suzuki will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another
Fouled
foul
off.
ball. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. His guys lead it 2-0. Settling in now, Jose Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Leadoff man
Here's Jerko
retired,
now.
and here's Jed Jerko. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there, and that's the second out.
2 outs.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Ozuna now.
Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Looped over toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flagged this one down to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cards lead it 2-0. And that'll bring in the former Ozzie Albies. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
To
Throw
Jerko.
on to first in time.
1
1 away.
In the third inning.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Dansby.
Stepping up to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First pitch from
First
Wainwright.
delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bader over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Sean Newcomb.
Here's
So
Sean
in now is
Newcomb,
the Atlanta pitcher, Sean Newcomb. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
This one's down to third. Carpenter has it. Throw on
Carpenter
to
to
first,
Turco.
gets him, and the side
9
is
up,
retired.
9 down.
Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. It's 2-0.
DeYoung, Molina, Wong.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Swinging a ball hit high in the air.
Hello?
Deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry.
And that ball is gone.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's
Home
gone.
run, Paul
a home
DeYoung.
run.
3-0 St. Louis.
It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. His first homer here in the series, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
The fuck is with Colton Wong right there?
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's another
Yadi.
one that's drilled. This one
Deep.
to left. Looking
Get
up
up,
for Cunha.
gone.
See ya later.
Yadi,
Over the
Yadi,
wall, a home
Yadi,
run.
Yadi. 4-0 St. Louis.
A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Back-to-back jacks for the Cardinals. And here's Colton Wong now.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll
Wong's
get
on
down for
base.
a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison
Bader.
Bader. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Here's out. Here comes Leno now.
Stepping in, Adam Wainwright. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here.
Another sack bump by
Only
Waino is
plays to
successful.
first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Digging in,
Carp
Matt
now.
Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
In the
I think he's
fourth inning.
forgotten about sometimes Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Line to the right
That's
side.
an out.
But a little
To
unlucky
the bottom
there
of
as
the
it's
fourth
hit
now.
right to him in right field for the final out of the inning.
4-0
So 2
St.
runs
Louis.
come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals lead it 4-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the...
See if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Strike 2.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wong
Wong is there for the out.
Right. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
He's Inciarte now.
Digging in to try it again. Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Drives it to deep right field. Martinez ranging back
He'll make the
on
catch.
the warning track. He makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman,
Freeman
Freddie
now.
Freeman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Wainwright
round of
looks
the
in.
playoffs.
0-2 pitch
Here
on
we
its
go,
way.
NLCS.
Curveball
Struck him
locks him
out.
up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Head to the 5th now. Here's Jose Martinez
Coming to the
now.
plate now, Jose Martinez. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Martinez is
First
gone.
baseman, number 3, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jerko now.
Here's Jed Jerko now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Jerko's on
Minor
base
in
for the
there for a
Cardinals.
base hit.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
Stepping into
Here's
the box,
Ozuna now.
Marcell Ozuna. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well
Deep.
to left.
Gone. 6-0 St.
And
Louis. And St.
gone.
Louis 6
Up
is
into
a
the
serious
second
number.
deck.
Marcell Ozuna.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. As they
6-0
pile
St.
on,
Louis.
it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's
Here's
box.
Paul D
So
now.
that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder,
Young hits a
Paul
dig.
DeYoung.
7-0
Now
St.
this one
Louis.
is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
He's done for the day.
Try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
First pitch to Yadi now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Here's Wong
Here's
now.
the second baseman, Colton Wong. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Braves nothing.
Leading out for the Braves, right fielder number 22, Nick Markakis.
Markakis now has pitch number 36 from Wainwright.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent out to
Is
straightaway center
smacked
field.
into center field for
has it in
Bader.
his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Here's
So
Camargo
coming
now.
to the plate, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Looked like the cut
Wainwright
fastball
strikes him
there, and he
out.
got him to swing through it for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly
7-0 St.
jinxing
Louis.
things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground is short.
DeYoung.
Throw in
Go.
time, and the side
15
is
up,
retired.
15 down.
Down in order go the Braves. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Standing in, Harrison Bader. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it.
One
One
away.
down.
The batters, number 50, pitcher Adam Wainwright.
Here's
So
Waino
in
now.
now is the Cardinals pitcher, Adam Wainwright, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch
Here's
on
the
its
6th
way.
inning.
Popped him up.
Wainwright pops it up. 2
Swanson
away.
is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Here's
So the batting
Carpenter.
order turns over now and set to go. Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is
and
out
it's
to
foul.
deep right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. High chopper towards first, and on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're still in control, 7-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is popped up. Back behind second. DeYoung takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Tyler Flowers will grab a bat and hit for the
He comes
pitcher
in the
here.
bat for the Braves.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches
Number
have
50
been for
from
strikes.
number 50.
And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he struck
Number
him
51,
out. So it
Willie
might be time to begin the
McGee.
countdown
With
as
a
he's now
strikeout.
gone through 6 innings
Wainwright.
without allowing a base hit.
18
Braves
up,
are set down
18
1, 2,
down.
3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Darren O'Day
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Riding in, Jose Martinez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Leading off for the Cardinals, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He sends it out to left field.
Zay.
Well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra
Martinez
bases.
will head for 2.
And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one
Let's go ahead and make a substitution here. Bring it Adams.
at all. It was over his head
Matt
before
Adams
he knew it.
will
Bouncing
come in.
off the base of the wall for an
Pinch
easy
hit.
double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Adams turns it off.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. He pulls into second safely.
8-0 St.
as
Louis.
also
Big
on
City
the
comes
play,
through
a
for the
run
Cardinals.
comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a
Here's
double of his
Ozuna
own
now.
could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
0-2.
Adams stands at second with no outs. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Here's Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung will stand in.
Go ahead and actually scrub him in for Garcia.
Again, as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball
Greg
game.
Garcia coming
Flash you
in.
back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. Camargo fields it cleanly, so they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore, as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run.
Here's Yachty now.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, Yachty, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing.
Molina, deep, 10-0 St. Louis. Welcome to the stream.
Bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another.
10-0 St. Louis.
A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Here's Wong now.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. To right field and absolutely
Wong
hammered.
ball.
Forget about making a play on that ball. It's
11-0 St. Louis.
Back-to-back
Home run, Colton
home
Wong.
runs. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. His first homer so far in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
Here's Bader now. 11-0 St. Louis.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Inciarte is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cardinals are out in front 11-0. Matt Adams will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 15.
Greg Garcia will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Next pitch from
First
Wainwright.
pitch coming from Wainwright. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Now here it comes. Swing
And that ball is gone.
Right.
Home run, Braves. 11-1 St. Louis. Time to get the bullpen up.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're...
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Hicks and Cecil warmed up.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward third. Taken in by Carpenter, and there are two away now. Here's Nick Markakis now. The right.
Nick Markakis.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double
switch here. Yes.
Your attention, please.
Here's Cecil now. He's been in 2
go
games.
to the
He's
bullpen
scored
now, and
3
it'll be the
strikeouts.
left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed
Number
batter.
27, Brett Cecil.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page.
Number 41.
Cecil's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Cecil has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes
Struck
back
him
with a
out.
fastball.
Brett
Strike
Cecil.
3 called, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 11. Arodys Vizcaino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than
He's
the
pitched
other
in 5
arms that
games,
they've run out there in this
2.7
one.
ERA, 3.1 innings pitched. He's got 3 strikeouts. Both left-handed batters and right-handed batters are batting .25. And here's
Into the
O'Neill.
box, number 41, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away.
And I apologize, I'm ill right now, but the show must go on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Will, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
And O'Neill's on base
damage.
for St. Louis.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Man, he got the front foot down right there.
Going to substitute for Carp to bring Munoz in.
Kept the front shoulders up.
Yeah, I wrote
Was able
Munoz.
to stay inside that ball
Coming
for
as a
a
pinch
soft
hitter
line
for St.
right
Louis.
center.
Cardinals up by 10, so they can afford this.
Hit down the third baseline.
And it's a fair ball.
Through for a hit.
So on base, O'Neill will
Long
head for
throw to
third.
And he's safe.
Runners in the corners.
Danny, how frustrating is
Jose
this right here?
Martinez.
First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now,
Pitch to
Jose
Cafe.
Martinez. Line
Cafe.
hard toward right center. And that gets down as
O'Neill
he
will
can't get there in time.
score. 12-1 St.
And the
Louis.
runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knobs.
Here's Adams now.
Here's Matt Adams now. He swings and grounds it to short. Beautiful
One,
diving stop. On
two,
to
double
first,
play.
and they turn the double play.
And here's
Here's
Ozuna
Marcelo
now.
Zuna, previously against Vizcaíno. Not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. He's set and the pitch.
And now we're
There's a
throwing a
line drive
13-1
base hit
St.
to
Louis.
left field. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Here's Garcia
First
now.
offering on its way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right.
And it's caught.
He will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up.
Of the 8th, right?
Number 34. He's going to go
Munoz
ahead and
will
stay in the
remain in
ball
the
game
game.
and play third now.
Now playing third base. Number
And the
34.
next in is Johan Camargo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike.
That was a good.
Get North up and throwing as well. Just in case.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might
Strike
need
him
to
out.
lower his sights a little bit.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen.
Here's Kurt Suzuki
The
now.
next to bat for Atlanta, Kurt Suzuki. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's had success, 6 for 14. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count.
That's a
Curveball
ball.
close, but it's 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Fouled off.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Popped up.
Adams over to his
Big
left,
City is there.
and he makes the catch for the second out.
In the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting. Second baseman. Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Struck him out.
Swing and a miss,
Oh,
and he's
sorry.
behind in the
That's only
count
2
0-2.
strikes.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
Ozuna's
And
there.
trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. One more look at the final
Great
out.
play by Ozuna right there.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to
Here's
have a
Johnny
double switch here.
Venturis.
Number 48 is ready, and
He's
he'll take the
pitching
ball
5
from the
games, a
manager.
15 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 5
Now
strikeouts.
playing second base.
And look at those averages against.
Number 60.
Here's Yachty
Coming
now.
to the plate.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the
pitch,
game.
the Cardinals
We'll see if
captain.
they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Line towards center field. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in
Yachty's
this
on
one.
base to start the
So
night.
the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's the second
Here's
baseman,
Colton Wong
Colton
now.
Wong. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. One
but
there.
Wong will beat it
Back
out.
to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Now at the
Cecil
plate,
now.
Brett Cecil. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt
bunt.
here. And you can't
Bunt
ask
is
for much
successful.
more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in
Who's
for his
O'Neal
second
now?
at-bat, number 41. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but not. Jordan Hicks.
Hicks will come in for the
6'2"
night.
right-hander
He's pitched in
jogs
2
in to take
games.
over on the mound.
1 2/3 innings, 2 strikeouts. The Cardinals rookie.
And next will be Dansby Swanson
Here's
digging
Swanson
in.
now.
Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Grounded up the first baseline. And they'll flip it to the pitcher
It's 1
covering for
away.
the out.
Now batting,
Digging in, Charlie Culberson.
Charlie Culberson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. A swinging
Strike 2
strike,
from
and now
Hicks.
it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that
Struck
is
him
swung on
out.
and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The
Mike
bullpen has
Schultz
looked
happy.
sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now here's the pitch. Way out in front. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. Hit out towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw.
He
to
got
first.
him.
Throw to first
And the
will be
Cardinals
in
take
time
game
to record
1
the
of the
final out,
NLCS.
and the Cardinals have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
One more look at the final line score.
Adam
there to
Wainwright's
see
the winning
great
pitcher.
pitching performance
Sean
that
Newcomer's
led
the losing
his
pitcher.
guys
Top
to
hitter
the
for the Cardinals is
victory.
Paul DeYoung. Top hitter for the Braves, Ender Inciarte.
And there's no better
Player
time
of the
year to
game is
come up
Paul
big for your
DeYoung.
team
He's had
than
3
in the
at-bats, 3
postseason,
hits,
and
2
that's
runs, 2
exactly
home runs,
what
and
this
3
man did.
RBIs.
He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Redbirds take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Adam Wainwright gets the W on the mound. Sean Newcomb was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
This is Trevor the Ice Mask Gang, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.